Hi, Taurus. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for May 2015. This month I pulled the Rainbow Tarot spread for you and pulled an additional card from Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. If you'd like to learn more about me or schedule a private reading with me, please visit my website, theluckymermaid.com. Also, if you have a reading scheduled coming up with me, please make sure your phone number is up to date from what you entered when you scheduled your appointment. I do want to be able to reach you when I call you. Also, please take note that I am on the East Coast of the United States in New Jersey, and when you scheduled your appointment, it is stated on my website and on the confirmation email that when you scheduled it, it's East Coast time. So please check a time zone converter on the internet if you're not sure of what time I will be calling you, because again, I do want to be able to reach you for your appointment. Please make sure to make your payment for your readings at the time you schedule them. I do have some unpaid appointments happening still, and I hate to have to cancel your appointment. So please make sure you make your payment at the time you schedule. Thank you so much, and now I'm done with that business. On to your reading. The first card you have in your layout today, Taurus, for this May 2015 reading, you have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes an air sign male. This would either be a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. That would be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. I do feel like there's a lot of anger or unhappiness around this man, and he's coming in because he's unhappy about something going on in a family situation. This card, I forgot to mention, the Knight of Swords is someone that likes to get to the heart of the matter and the truth, and he can be very brutally frank with his comments or opinions. Sometimes he hurts people's feelings with that. He's a great guy to have on your team. He has a keen mind, a keen intellect. He's very knowledgeable. He can push forward with his projects and plans. He has some aggressive motion forward. He likes to go forward. He can be psychic. He can be clairvoyant. He can see spirits and also see into the future. Many of these Knight of Swords are able to do that. If he's operating from the negative side of the Knight of Swords, he can be prone to telling lies, not telling the truth, and he could also be prone to scattered thinking, like, being kind of all over the place, all over the map. So, but as I said, he does come into me for you in this reading as someone who has some disappointment or anger about a family situation and feeling like it's not playing out the way it's supposed to or should be happening. I feel that he's very troubled and he doesn't want to see the demise of any kind of relationship. So he could be a love partner for you. He could be a mate. Now, if that doesn't make sense to you for your sexual orientation, then just put him as a female Knight of Swords. So don't get hung up on whether it's male or female when it comes to the relationship sense. He could also be a son that's coming in and is not happy about how some things are playing out in the family. So just depends on which Taurus you are and which Knight of Swords he is. He definitely feels like he's not being treated fairly. And I do feel that he's heard that people have been gossiping about him, and he thinks it's been unjust or inaccurate, or people have misunderstood him or are misrepresenting him. He also feels like you're leading him down a rabbit hole or on some kind of a chase, and he doesn't like that either. So he's not really happy with you either. I feel like he also wants you to heed some kind of warning, like you're not going to treat me like this and you're going to listen to what I have to say. And if you treat me wrong or unfairly, I'm going to turn around and do it to you. So I get some kind of vengeful feeling here. It's not only directed at you. I do feel that he feels in general he's been misunderstood, gossiped about, treated unfairly. It's not just by you, but he's coming at you in an aggressive stance, like you're not doing the right thing by me, you're talking about me behind my back, or you're not standing by my side and seeing my side of the story. And I feel like he's thinking, if you're not with me, then you're against me. And then if you're against me, then I'm against you. Like that's his mode of operation here. And as I said, for some of you, this is a romantic partner, but for some of you, it is a son. It's a family member. So it just depends. And I feel that he's going to trick you in some way into hearing what he has to say. So if you've shut the door on him or shut him down in any way, like I'm not listening to you anymore or I'm not dealing with you anymore, I get that he's going to find some way around it and get you to hear what he has to say. He definitely wants you to listen to him. That's what's coming up here most strongly from this card. He doesn't want you to challenge him in any way, and I feel like if he feels like there's been a breakdown that's going on between the two of you, I feel like he's not done with it. He wants a rematch. And so if I feel like there's been arguments or dissension between the two of you, either just the two of you or within your whole family. But I get he's not done with it and he wants a rematch. So just be prepared. Think about this. I have the feeling that many of you Tauruses are going to know who I'm talking about. I'm not feeling like I'm giving you a mystery surprise here. I feel like you know exactly who this is. He doesn't want any power taken away from him either. He wants to be in charge. He wants to be a leader. He doesn't want you to usurp his position or take any leadership role away from him. So if he's not a family member to you, he could be somebody that you work with. He could be an employee to you. You could be his boss, because I don't feel you're on equal footing. I feel like you are above him. So you could be his father, his mother. You could be his boss, a supervisor, and he's in a lower position. Or he could just feel like, because he doesn't want you to usurp his authority and to undermine his position or take charge position away from him. So that's the purpose of his being here in this reading today. Now, the next card you have in the reading, Taurus, and he was a little tricky for me to read in the beginning, so hopefully you understand who he is. This next card you have is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess to me is a card that symbolizes your highest spirit guide coming in here to give you a message. Or this can be showing you that there's something hidden. There's some secrets or some unknown things here. It could be either or. I feel some of you have been getting together some mad money, putting some money aside for some kind of trip. If it's not a trip, a pleasure trip, then some sort of business idea or business venture also comes up, like starting something on the internet, maybe starting your own website or starting your own business, like cottage business from your home. It could also be, like I said, putting some money away for travel, or some extravagance that you want comes up here as well. So that's why I'm picking up the High Priestess has shown up here. They're telling me you're getting messages delivered here verbatim from Spirit. This could be coming up through this video, but I feel like really what it means more like verbatim from you, to yourself, like your own psychic ability, your own intuition, your own spiritual guidance in your sleep, or, like you're getting things coming to you one way or another. That is verbatim from Spirit. That's what I just heard. Someone is jealous of you and an undertaking that you're doing. This could be if you work at a company or a business. It could be a coworker that's jealous of you for some promotion or some account or some something that happened to you there. Maybe you got a raise or something. You have somebody that's jealous of you around you. If it's not at work, it could be even in a friendship sense. Like if you have close friends, maybe somebody's got some envy coming at you. And I feel like it's work related or something you're working on doing or creating. So if you're not working, if you're writing a book, maybe they're jealous of that. If you got some kind of financial windfall from an inheritance, or somebody gave you some money, or you got a grant to study something or a loan, I feel there's somebody envious of you or jealous of you around you. First and foremost, it comes up to me in a work-related sense, but secondly, I feel like it could be a friend or a sibling that's got some envy about something that you have going on that's actually like kind of a boon for you. Like it's something that's good that's happened. I feel many of you are planting some seeds and getting ready to make some move of some kind. Some of you could be moving from your home and the state that you're in, or just moving from your home. Some of you could be moving your job or your business location somewhere. Some of you, I feel you're also planting seeds and sowing seeds for the future with concerns for your family. And this could be estate planning, writing wills, getting things in line, getting your family, finances and financial picture in order. This Knight of Swords may be mad because maybe you didn't make him the executor to your will. That could even come up here too. You've got quite a few things going on here, but I hear planting the seeds for things to come for your family in your generations to come after you, and also making some kind of move is coming up here through the High Priestess. Legal issues, binding contracts, and deals could also be circling around you now. And anything that started in January, I feel comes back around right now in this time frame that we're in. And I'm recording this at the end of April. So even though this is a May recording, it could apply even to this month at the very end of the month of April. But really, this is a May reading, so it's going to happen. But it's something that started in January, I feel. Now, the card you have that's crowning your reading today, you have this has come up a couple of times for some of the other signs, and you have it too. You have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is a rest or a recuperation. It could be a meditative state, a pause. It's just a resting phase. I hear that there's been a great deal of stress happening for you and coming at you and working through you. So I feel that you need a rest, that you need to take a rest and a resting phase. For any of you that have had too much upset where you feel like you've needed to take something to calm your nerves, some kind of medication that doesn't have to be a lot. I'm just talking about something minor even, that I feel you have jangled nerves and too much stress and pressure, and I feel you need to calm down and actually lie down, like take rest, take a pause. I just feel like you've had your nerves are overwrought. I feel like you've got too much stress, too much things that have come at you, and that you need to calm down. I feel you are going to be calming down because this is crowning your reading. So it is very important here because it's at a pinnacle. I feel in some cases there's been some judgment that's come against you that's been unfair. Now, for some of you, this is within your family. For some of you, this is through your work. For some of you, it may even judgment come down against you that was unfair in a legal sense through court. But it does come down at some judgment that was unfair coming up against you here, Taurus. I feel many of you Tauruses are making a clean sweep of debts. So I feel like you're settling some debts with paying some debts off, paying off credit cards, paying off any loans, paying off car payments. And paying off debts can also mean paying off debts to people that you owe in a, reciprocal sense. Like if they did things for you when you were sick or down and out, you're going to return the favor and do some things back for them. But I definitely get this settling of debts happens here. And I feel the month of May is a strong month for you of joining someone in solidarity and going forward with someone as a team, or working together in tandem to solve some issue or problem. It could be in any sense, family, work, it doesn't matter. But joining forces and working in tandem with someone to get some issues solved comes up here with the Four of Swords. And I do feel that some of you Tauruses have been a little manipulated and coerced against your will, and I do feel like you're tired of it. This comes up to me. It's still coming to me more in the sense of family doing this to you. But again, it could still be friends or co-workers. It just depends on which Taurus you are. And I want to say here, as I've said in the other videos to some of the other signs, that if this video is not making sense for you this month, then I encourage you to watch your rising sign or your moon sign videos, because that happens a lot with people that find that if a month isn't making sense to them and they go watch those videos, it will ring true for them. So as I said in my February or January video, I don't know which one it was, of how to find out what your ascendant or rising sign is, or your moon sign, please go check into that, and that could give you some more insight, Taurus. And this would be, so like say you're a Taurus with a Aquarius rising, then go watch the Aquarius video, because maybe the Aquarius video is going to make more sense to you this month. So just be sure to check in on those to give you additional help. And I feel that you're going to steer clear of any old friends or old flames that come back around. Even family members, it could be too, but any old flames or old, issues of people that they come back around from the past to see you again, to try to revisit something or open any doors with you. I get you totally steering clear of it and not engaging and not going there. And that is very wise, Taurus. I would not go back anywhere again to wherever you've come from. Don't resort back to, don't get back with any past exes or past loves, or, it's wise to steer clear. Anybody that was a friend to you that, maybe caused you a calamity or issue, or borrowed money from you, or caused you some kind of problem, don't revisit it. Steer clear. I get that you're going to do that anyway. That's what the card is saying. So now the next card in your reading today, Taurus, you have the Temperance card. And the Temperance card to me symbolizes patience. It also symbolizes divine powers working through you, what you're thinking, doing, creating, and saying. But first and foremost, it's the card of patience. I do feel that you're going to be reaping some financial gain is coming to you. And I feel like it's on top of you. If you haven't already received that financial gain, I feel like you will be very soon. And I feel that this is coming at the exact right time for you, and it's going to enable you to put your oars in the water and get your boat afloat. So if you were sinking and things were looking bleak financially, I get this is coming in just at the right time for you, Taurus. Some of you are going to be getting this money through family channels. It could be an inheritance or a gift of cash coming to you from family. That's how I get it first. Could also be money coming back to you from the government through an income tax refund, or maybe some error that was made gets rectified, some money that you were penalized for, or you paid too much or something, because I get money coming back to you also in that sense, or coming to you through government channels in some other way, a loan, a grant. If you've applied for a small business loan or some kind of grant or something. Or if you're getting a an advance on something that you're going to work on. I get you getting money. Money is coming to you. So you did have to wait patiently for it, Taurus, because you have the patience card here, but it has arrived, or it's on its way. I get you're going to have a great deal of zeal and zest returning to your life. And I feel like you're going to be feeling like kind of reborn or rejuvenated or, oomphed up. You're going to be feeling your energy improving. And a lot of stress is going to be relieved for you, I feel, in connection to do with this money. However, I'm not going to lie to you. This Knight of Swords is a stickling point for you, but I do feel that you can get past it. It's not something you haven't dealt with or seen before, so just know that. Now, in the position of the outcome card of your tarot portion of the reading today, Taurus, with the Lucky Mermaid, you have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is an excellent card. It's a card saying you're having peace and contentment with your life and financial abundance and stability behind you to help give you this peace and contentment. You're going to be gleaming and shining like a shiny new penny. I'm seeing that. You might even buy yourself a new car because I'm seeing a shiny new car. And I don't know that Tauruses would generally pick red, but I feel that some of you might be getting yourself some like little sports car or some hot car, because I'm seeing it could be a Porsche, it could be, an Audi. I don't know what it is, but I see you getting some kind of flashy car for some of you. But I do see a shiny new penny, so I feel like you're going to be feeling really good. This is coming up, and it's weird because I feel like it's this wave. Your reading is coming in a wave of things here. Like it's starting out with like troubles and some calamities, and then having to like take a rest from all that. But then you come around the other side of the curve, and it's like, amped up financial abundance and being at peace and contentment with your life and happiness and feeling like you can breathe like a sigh of relief here comes up as well, Taurus. Some of you are going to be entering a different time zone, and you're going to be traveling overseas to a different country. I do pick that up. And I feel that for many of you, you're going to be formulating a relationship or some kind of connection with somebody at a distance. So for some of you, this is romantically, and for some of you, it's going to be business opportunity. And then for some of you, it could be a family member that's moved. But I do see you traveling over to a different country, overseas, because I'm getting the words going overseas at a distance here. Some of you will be patching up and making amends with an old friend. Now, I don't feel that's the same person that they talked about, what that comes around again, that's something else. This is something different. So I don't want to confuse the two issues, but you do have like two past things circling around here. And I said this earlier in a different video the other day, and I forgot to do it, but I believe we might have Mercury in retrograde this month of May. And you know what? If that's true, the past does return to the present in retrograde. We do revisit things from the past, especially things that have not been settled. If they've still been left open-ended or the karmic door hasn't been shut on it. So that may be why this is coming up here again for you. And I'm sure you people that are keen on knowing astrology will post below, if I'm correct on that, about Mercury being in retrograde in the month of May. So if that's the case, it doesn't surprise me, because I see you have 2, maybe 3 cases of the past revisiting the present. Also, because this is also a past revisiting the present as well. You've dealt with this situation before with this Knight of Swords. So I see it happening in at least 1, 2, or 3 ways for you in this month of May. Some of you may be creating a secret deal where you're going from one job to another. So you may have found employment somewhere else and you're leaving one place and going to another, or you're starting your own business and you're leaving one place and starting your own thing. But I feel that you're keeping it secret. So that would make sense again for the High Priestess to be here, because the High Priestess, even though to me it's a high spirit guide, it often indicates secrets. But in this case, I feel you're keeping the secret. It's not a secret being kept from you. So that concludes the tarot portion of this reading. And now your outcome card with the Enduring Virtues, Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. You have the card of Music. That's the angel card you got for this month of May 2015. I hear that you're going to be releasing toils and troubles are going to be rolling off of you. That and stresses and issues that you've been carrying as burdens, like almost like a backpack on your shoulders, are going to be getting released and rolling off of you. To me, it sounds like many of you Tauruses are going to be coming out of any confusion or disturbing waters that you've been treading in. There's a renewed sense of purpose and a belief in things to come. You may be attending some kind of gathering or spiritual alliance with some people. This could be through a church, or it could be through some other spiritual practice, maybe involving angels or, spirit guides even. But it comes up like a gathering with like-minded people to do with spiritual issues and subjects. And I get the word therapy, so I feel that some of you are going to maybe be doing some healing through drumming. I don't know if you've ever seen that. I know there's some groups out there that they make and create their own spirit drum, and then you gather together in a drumming circle. It could be that. I also pick up therapy in the sense of getting therapy, like talking to a therapist or a counselor to help you with your stresses and issues. I also pick up therapy in the sense of aromatherapy, or even therapy with Reiki, getting any kind of healing work or energy work done on yourself. Chakra balancing and aura clearing comes up here. Anything that would be therapeutic to you, dealing with essential oils, using them in different ways. But therapy of all kinds comes up here. I do feel that you are going to be getting over some old issues that you've been clinging on to from the past. That's what comes up here the strongest with this card. And that's good news, because when you get over these issues and heal these issues from the past, it frees you up to move forward, which I do feel I see in this rainbow spread of how it arcs for you. It does seem to go in that kind of rejuvenated healing pattern. So I hope this reading was of help to you, Taurus, and I hope that it made sense. I want to say thank you for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. If you'd like to learn more about me or schedule a private reading with me, please visit my website, theluckymermaid.com. Please don't forget to follow me on Facebook, because there's things I post there you won't be able to see here on YouTube, and that is The Lucky Mermaid LLC. And also follow me on Twitter at The Lucky Mermaid. Please be sure to check your time zone converters if you have an appointment coming up with me, because your appointment was scheduled for Eastern time zone. Please make the payment for your reading when you schedule your appointment, because I have to cancel unpaid appointments. And make sure your phone number is updated, because I want to speak with you when I call you for your appointment. I don't want you to miss it. So I want to say I wish you a beautiful month of May, Taurus, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.